Guten Tag, mes amis. Guten Abend, guten Morgen. Wie geht's? C'est moi, Dieter. Ça va? Bonsoir, bonjour, bon matin. Ich bin Dieter. Yes, Dieter is going to do some advertising for himself today, and he found this place. It's called Smokestack Studio, and I'll tell you how I discovered this place. I don't like giving away my original work unless I have it an exceptionally good quality reproduction and file on it. So I used to take it before COVID to this place called the Printing House, and I took three paintings in there to get high quality prints made because I'm giving the originals to my friends. I've talked about my friends who have the ranch, like the horse and that stuff. So they used to have a machine that could, a digital scanner that did quite nice job, and they charged me $25 for the scan, and then you get a file, and then another, I think it was 30 bucks, 30 to 50 bucks to print on paper. But they called me back 2 days ago and said they can't do it anymore because I guess they don't have that machine anymore, and the one that they have as a scanner rolls it, and so you have to feed the original in there, and they didn't want to risk destroying original, so I appreciate that. But they gave me the name of a studio, a local studio that I had never heard about, and it's called Smokestack Studio. And for you Hamilton people, it's at 270 Sherman Avenue North. The phone number there is 289-799-5088. Run by really nice people. It's a turn of the century cotton mill. It was built in 1900. It's gorgeous. It's an old mill. Looks like one of those old military installations from 1900. Like it looks like an army barracks on the outside, but it's really cool on the inside. It's got these real hardwood floors that are like 2 inches thick. And they made it all art studios and stuff like this. Anyway, these guys that run Smokestack Studios, they are subsidized by the Canada Council for the Arts because they do a lot of archive quality work for museums and stuff like that. So so I went there yesterday. I talked to the guy. A very nice guy, originally from Calgary, a fellow Westerner like me. So there's kind of a rivalry between Saskatchewan and Albertans. The Albertans are Saskatchewan and Alberta used to be just Saskatchewan, and then they split it in half. And Alberta's the part with the foothills and the mountains, and Saskatchewan's the part with the prairies. So there's a joke amongst Canadians, or used to be, that a lot of kids from Saskatchewan moved to Alberta for better career opportunities back in the 60s and 70s and 80s. So Alberta became kind of the rich half of what used to be Saskatchewan, and Saskatchewan became kind of the poor farmer half. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Anyway, this guy he showed me a setup, a really nice setup. So they have a Smokestack Studio there. Let's see, that's a shot of their they do old-fashioned analog printing and lithography as well as modern digital stuff. And so what I'm getting done, he has looks like a $20,000 camera. It's a large format digital camera that has an insane amount of pixels. And he says it's at 10 times the quality of the best scanners out there. So I gave him, I want to see if it's true. So I gave him my painting of Kelly the Pit Bull. So the digital captures are $75 each. He gave me this sheet here. And then I have that file. And then to print it on, he has two papers that are really good archive quality. So he says it'll look just like the original on watercolor paper. And the two papers, one is $55 and one is $45 for 22 by 15 or 15 by 17 and a half. And if you want 22 by 30, if I want, it's $90 and $75. 10% discount on orders over $350. Anyway, so for $75, I'm going to see if it captures the image, and I'm going to get it printed on one of these $45 pieces of paper. So I'm spending the $130 to see, and if it's indeed this good. He says he'll get the color saturation right because he's an artist himself, so we shall see. Anyway, if that works out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell things. I'm not a salesman. I'll try so if any of you guys who have sent me pictures, and I'll show you what he said he'll have it done within a week, so I'll make a video about that, and we'll see. But anyway, what I was getting at, I was going to offer if anyone wants to buy, I'm doing some pictures. I will send them in something like this. So you have to pay for the shipping, and I don't really want to make much money on this, so I'm thinking, the prints are going to range. My cost is going to be, excluding the negative, because I keep that as a file. My cost is going to be $75 for each file I make, which I don't expect anyone to cover. That's my cost of doing business. But the prints will be, my cost on the prints is going to be $45 to $90 plus tax. So I think if I make, 30 to 60 bucks seems fair. So anyone interested with the shipping and handling, you would get a painting, a reproduction that looks just as good as the original for around 150 bucks plus shipping and handling. All right, so that's the deal, but that's further on down the road, because if I have my art show, I want the originals for that. But there are people, like there are friends that want the originals. I'll let them keep the originals, but they let me have access to them. Right. So the only people other than me that have originals are good friends of mine. So yeah, so that's that. So I'm kind of excited because it was a really nice setup, and he said it will be hard for me to tell the difference side by side from the original painting, because unlike what would happen at a normal printing house where the inks are not treated the way his inks are treated and his paper is treated, so they won't fade. So he uses special inks that are fade resistant. They've been approved by the Smithsonian Institute for my American friends, and by the Canada Council, which oversees the Canadian National Museum in Ottawa. He does a lot of archiving work for them. So very impressive setup, very impressive young man. He looks like he's in his late 30s, early 40s. So yeah, we shall see. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And yeah, happy plucking, happy drawing, happy having it, joy, joy. No matter where you go, there you are, remember that. And you might have a better or a good day. If you're already having a good day, you might have a better.